Hey everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jose, but you can call me Juice, and I hope you guys are having a great planty day. So, as you're probably able to tell by the title of this video, I went to a ECUAGENERA pop-up over the weekend, and I did record a little vlog while I was there. And I've never even ordered from ECUAGENERA before, but I always see people talking about them. And I actually saw Breezy Plants, I hope I said your channel name right, go to a ECUAGENERA pop-up not too long ago. So I was just like, wow, I wish I could go to one of those. So I went ahead and went on their website to see, what their next pop-up dates were. And it just so happened that they were stopping somewhere near me. So I was like, oh my God, I have to go. So I did. But before we get into this video, if you didn't already know, I do be uploading plant content here every week. So if you be looking for that, I got you. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But anyways, let's just get right into this video. Alright y'all, so literally the first thing I saw was this beautiful Orchids, or at least that's what I think this is. But oh my god, it was just gorgeous. And then here were all the imports. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a tour of the nursery itself. So I went to Emerald City Orchids, which is located in Tacoma, Washington. So I had to drive about 2 hours to get here, but I think it was definitely worth it because y'all, it is so pretty in here. They literally have every single orchid you can think of, I feel like, because they're literally everywhere. And they have these really cute wooden mounts that they also sell. I wish I got one, but I didn't. They even had turtles, which were really cute. It reminded me of Khadijah's turtle, aka Miss Plantlock's books. I thought this orchid looked like bananas. And then these orchids are really pretty because they have that cool little design on them. I'm really bad at identifying orchids, so if you see any that you know, let me know down in the comments. But it's really fun just seeing all of these growing on the wood, just like how they would in nature. I love seeing all the aerial roots and stuff. And I love how many different forms orchids come in. They can be super big, they can be super small. Orchids are really just something. And then this section of the greenhouse had a little bit different kind of plants. They still had a bunch of orchids, but here were some nepenthes. Look at those pictures. So freaking cool. I wish mine was this big. And then they had a bunch of pink princesses. And also looks like white princesses. Here's the philodendron mame. They also had a lime tree going in here, which was kind of cool. Here was an Anthurium regale hiding in the back. They even had these variegated orchids, which I didn't even know existed. And then here's some Anthurium, I think. I don't even know what that is, but it's pretty. This whole section was their little Anthurium section. So they got lots of pretty ones. They even had these Gloriosum plugs for only $15, and I really wish I got one, but I didn't. So I might go back to get some. This was an El Choco red. And this was their little philodendron section, I think. That was my boyfriend. But this is the shelf where all those wooden mounts are. They even had smaller ones. So I just thought that was really cool. Maybe I'll get one someday. Another thing I thought was cool is they had a whole dedicated moss pool section, which I feel I've never really seen at a nursery before. But also I don't really get out that much, so I don't know. But I just thought that was really cool. And then they even had a little greenhouse room or something, green room, I don't know what to call it, but it was separate from the greenhouse, and they had a bunch more plants. Here's a cool Anthurium, she all strappy or whatever. I was really hoping they would have a Paleotophorum, but they didn't have that here. This was a whole table of Melanochrysum. I think this is a Philodendron Yopii, which I've never seen in person, so that was really cool. They even had variegated ZZ plants, Oh my god. They didn't have a price on them though, so I didn't know how much they were. But if they were, you know, affordable, I probably would have got one. And then the Monstera Thai Constellations, they were like $220, but I mean, to me that's a pretty good deal because I feel like I usually see these for like $300. And yeah, they're just so beautiful. I'll definitely have one someday, but today is not that day, unfortunately. So pretty though. Then there was this Philodendron luxurians, I think it is. I don't know. Y'all can help me down in the comments. And then this whole shelf of Florida Beauty, like, oh my god, so beautiful. Then they had the Anthurium pterodactyls, which are so beautiful as well. And this is a Anthurium radicans, right? And this is a beat up Veitchii. Oh, and I almost missed this Philodendron serpens right here. Like, look how fuzzy it is. Alright, so now let's get into the imports. Honestly, there were so many different Anthurium here. There were some I have never even heard of, so it was really fun just to look through them and to see what other types of plants they had. Like I said, this is like my first time ever getting anything from ECUAGENERA, so this was definitely just like a bucket list experience. And I don't know, I feel like a true plant person now that I've gone to like this. I don't know. This was a Monstera Esqueleto I just showed. They had a really big Gloriosum for only $65. I almost got that, but I wanted to get Anthurium because I honestly have way too many Philodendron. Yeah, I just kind of had my eyes set on looking at the Anthurium, so here I am just looking through them. Also, I came here on the third day of the pop-up, so I don't know what I missed, but hopefully it wasn't a lot. But that's pretty much it. Alright, so it has been a couple of days since I went to the pop-up, so let me go ahead and show you the plants I got. So I got two different plants. One of them was from ECUAGENERA, and the other one was from the nursery the pop-up was being held at. So we're gonna start with the import first, which was this beautiful little Anthurium Veitchii. Honestly, I'm just so happy to have more Anthurium in my collection because for a while I've only had my Anthurium back here, or duh, my Forgetii. So I'm just really happy that she has some friends now, but this actually is my very first imported plant ever. Like, I've never done an import order, or as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I've never ordered from ECUAGENERA before. So I'm super excited to see how this does. I am a little nervous though, since, you know, it is my first time taking care of an imported plant, but the roots are super duper healthy. Like, just look at that. They're looking real nice and thick. And this Anthurium's actually been on my wish list for quite a while, so I'm really happy that I was finally able to get it. So I paid $45 for this one. I don't know what the prices usually are, but to me, that's a pretty good deal. So far, from the past couple of days that I've had this plant, she hasn't yellowed or anything. It did look like she had a third leaf back here because there's just a stem with no leaf on it. So I'm assuming that's like the one leaf that really didn't do well. So hopefully she won't lose any others and she'll just, you know, keep on growing for me and do really well in my collection. We will actually be repotting the plants that I got in this video today. Anyways, let me go ahead and show you the other plant that I got. So this one is the one that I got at the actual nursery, which was called Emerald City Orchids. And honestly, that place was really cool. They had so many different orchids up in there, and they had some Anthurium and Philodendron I've never actually like seen in person before. So that was really fun just to walk around their greenhouse or whatever. Anyways though, the plant that I got was this cute Anthurium pterodactyl, and I'm pretty sure Breezy Plant just got one of these not too long ago as well. And I thought the one in her video was really cute, so I was like, I need to get me one of those. So I did. So shout out to her because she's kind of like the whole reason any of this happened, because if I never watched her video, I probably wouldn't have looked up like when they were coming into town. So Yeah, thank you. But I'm super excited to grow this plant because I'm pretty sure the mature leaves get even cooler looking than this. I do believe this is a hybrid of the Clarinervium. I didn't even know this was a hybrid at first, but so far she's doing really well. She already has a new leaf coming in. So I'm pretty sure this one's gonna start like taking off a lot faster than the other one, of course, because this one wasn't imported. She was already, you know, established and growing. But yeah, like I said, I'm just super happy to finally have more anthurium in my collection because I've really been wanting to step up my anthurium game for a long time, and I just been putting it off because I really haven't had that much spending money for plants. I actually haven't even bought in plants in a long time, so this is like my first plant purchase in like probably 4 months, 3 months, I'm guessing, but I just know it's been a couple months. But anyways, now that you have met my new plant babies, let's go ahead and repot them. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and start with my Anthurium veitchii because I literally haven't done anything with this plant yet. She's still all taped up. Let's go ahead and take her out of here. Like I said, I am kind of nervous since this is my first ever imported plant. I guess we'll just see how this goes, but I do have high hopes for her. And I will be putting these plants into self-watering setups because I do have my Anthurium forgetii in a self-watering setup and she really loves it. So I have a feeling these Anthurium will really love it too. Or at least I hope so. Here's what the root system is looking like outside of the moss. Overall, they're looking super healthy. I am noticing a little bit of rotted roots. And of course, I don't have any hydrogen peroxide right now, so I can't even give her like a quick little peroxide bath. I think I'm just gonna leave it as is because, like I said, I don't have any hydrogen peroxide, so there's not really much I can do right now. I think I just might hold off on watering her once I repot her because I don't want her to like completely rot. But let me go ahead and get my soil ready. So I literally went to 2 different Lowe's earlier today and they didn't have what I needed to make the soil mix I usually make. So today we are going to be improvising a little bit. So I already do have some soil down here, but it's not as chunky as I would like it to be. So my plan is just to add some of these river rocks just to help aerate the soil. I'll probably also be using some of these at the bottom of these plastic containers so I can have my little water reservoir. Or I guess I should add some of these now, huh? Let me do that. All right, and now that these are all ready to go, let's go ahead and add the rest of these rocks to my soil. All right, that's probably good enough. And then next up, I am just going to be adding some more sphagnum moss. This should also help make it a little bit more chunkier. All right, now let's mix it up. All right, and now that our soil is nice and chunky, let's go ahead and add our veitchii to the pot. All right, guys, so she is all repotted. I'm really hoping she will enjoy this setup. You can see her roots on the side right there. And since this is clear, I should be able to monitor the roots pretty well. So hopefully I don't catch these rotting on me or anything. Anyways, let's go ahead and repot the next Anthurium. I'm looking forward to seeing what the roots are going to look like on this one. As I mentioned, she does have a little leaf coming in right now. So hopefully that doesn't get messed up during this repot, but even if it does, you know, it is what it is. But let's go ahead and check out these roots. Oh my god, I can literally like feel them on the side of the pot. That's how thick they are. Wow, oh my god. These roots are literally so chunky. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dropping soil. Now I gotta vacuum. Anyways, so I think it's safe to say she has some pretty healthy roots in here. I'm very happy to see that. All right, so I was able to get most of the soil off. Honestly, I feel like she might outgrow this pretty quick, but I don't know. Should I get a bigger pot for her? All right, I think this container should work as well. And now she'll have plenty of space to grow. So let's go ahead and get her potted up into here. I'm really trying hard not to damage that new leaf. All right, so now we have both of our plants all repotted. So I really hope they do well. I'll definitely make sure to keep you guys updated, but I think I am gonna go ahead and end this video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I had a lot of fun going to the ECUAGENERA pop-up, and I'm so happy I was finally able to get some new plant babies. I still really wanna get more, so if you have any suggestions for some anthurium that I should try out, definitely let me know down in the comments. And if you didn't already know, I do be uploading plant content here every week, so if you be looking for that, I got you. Don't forget to leave a like or a comment, and definitely subscribe if you want to see the journey these plants are about to go on. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are from, and I hope to see you guys here in my next video. Bye!